Hello Aquarius, welcome back to your monthly zodiac readings. I trust you guys had a wonderful June and are gearing up for July. We have had lots of planetary interactions with us lately. Right now we're having a grand cross up in the cosmos that's acting or interacting with all of the mutable signs. And there's planets in each one of them that will enact lots of change in our lives for July. So get ready for a lot of changes. Your cards here represent some change as well, as I've already dealt them out because this is take 2 of the reading. Hopefully this one goes through without a glitch. I guess I'm just a perfectionist and I really beat myself up sometimes. Alright guys, listen. The first card that made itself known to me was the Ten of Coins. So this reading is going to revolve around your legacy, around a home where all of your family lives together, where there's generations of family living. So first I'd like to mention that if you guys would like a private reading with me, please check the link below or write to me at my address here and I will send you an introductory email. You can always check through the information button there, the page that I have that offers my services, and it'll explain to you what they are. I will be revamping that page, by the way, this month because I have new ideas on how to incorporate some of my healing work and some of my artwork together. So that's coming up. So back to the Ten of Coins. According to the rest of the cards that I see here, you guys are having some kind of indecision on how to achieve this. Perhaps you have two separate stories going on, two separate places where you would like to have generations of family living together. Maybe you can't decide as to where you want this to occur. You may have a spouse where his family is in Georgia and your family is in California, and you can't come together as to how you're going to make this happen because you have the Two of Arrows. The Two of Arrows is a stalemate. It's a protection. It's not knowing which way to turn. Should I leave my mate and go with my family? Should I have my family here or my family there? How do I incorporate everything together to make things work for me? So right now a lot of you are struggling big time with that because you're wanting to have more support from the family. You're wanting to be there for your family a bit more than you are, and trying to get the legacy going on for future generations. And you just don't seem to be able to get a grasp as to where this is going to happen. You also have the Queen of Arrows, which this is the Queen of Swords. You guys are representing yourself in this reading. So this is a big struggle that you are going through this month of July, Aquarius. So I do understand how you feel. There's a lot of things that will have to change in your life. You have a lot of flowers here, so that means that you have a lot of ideas that have been sprouting, a lot of information that's coming to you, and you're having to work it. And it's caused a great big stalemate in your life because you don't know which direction to take with that. What I can tell you is that whether you are single or whether you are in a relationship, there's going to be a lot of transformation that happens in your life in the month of July. A lot of things are going to change and they're going to be out of your control because this is the Death card. So a lot of things are going to happen and you're going to say, okay, now I know which direction I'm going. Now I know how I'm going to achieve this. Now I know that I don't have to go to Georgia. I'm going to go to California. Or I'm going to forget California and move to Georgia. Or, you're finally going to focus on what it is that you want to do with your spouse if you have one, or if you're single, how you're going to achieve this legacy for your family. And in the process, you may actually meet someone, okay, that's really going to throw you off your game, because if you're single and you're worried about how you're going to get this going on for you and your family, siblings, parents, children that you may have from a previous relationship, grandchildren that you're beginning to have, if you are of that age, if you're single, or if you're single and you don't have any family yet and you're just trying to figure out, how can I start this? How can I start laying down the foundations for when I do meet someone, when something does happen in my life? Or you're going to have to cut out a lot of unnecessary people situations. Try to focus on what your career is going to be or which direction you want to take it in order to be able to achieve this. But you're going to start taking the proper steps, or they're going to become evident to you through this transformation that's going to happen. And then you'll start taking the clear steps that you will have to take. Some of you may actually meet someone while you're trying to figure this out. Someone may step into your life to help you, to help organize your mind or the steps that you need to take. It may also be another air sign, or it could be a water sign, as the death card I think represents Scorpio. So you guys may meet someone that will help you achieve this, or that'll help get those thoughts straight in your mind. Or maybe it's just the universe that steps in and starts to focus you in that direction, or starts to open a door for you so you can see clearly how you're going to start moving forward. Maybe an opportunity comes up for a home, that you weren't expecting, and you're like, okay, this is it. This is where it's going to start. This is where I'm going to begin. And then later on, things happen, things change. Okay. Your soul purpose for now is going to be balance, which makes sense. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So you're going to be opening up your heart chakra. You're going to let bygones be bygones. You're going to release your swords, or that protection that you have over your heart, that stalemate that you've been experiencing and not knowing which direction to take, and just go with the flow and see where it takes you. So you start to bring harmony and balance into your life, and then the road starts to open. Transformation starts occurring to where you can finally see your way forward and how it's going to happen. The romance angel, children, your love life is being affected by children. So by focusing on your children that perhaps some of you already have, or on your grandchildren, you're forgetting about your romantic partner, your love life. Perhaps you've been focused too much on children. Maybe some of you work with children and it takes up a lot of your time. You're not spending enough time with your romantic partner. Hence, it's creating a big stalemate in your life. Some of you may want children, and you're already starting to make plans on your big home for your children to live with you, and then later on your grandchildren. So you're starting to lay down the legacy for children in the future. Okay, so it's a big part of what's in the back of your mind, children, and how they affect your forward movement in life. The card that's come up for you, it is important right now to take a step back and spend more time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give it to yourself. So you need to start focusing right now on yourself a little bit more, and not worry about the children or the grandchildren or the family that may not even exist at the moment. You're just trying to take the steps towards that now. If you do have existing family and children at the moment, you need to sit down with yourself so that you can start to think about how you can start to release this stalemate that you have going on, or this indecision. Focus on you. What is it that you truly want for yourself? Is it really this home with all the family members living under the same roof? Are you sure that this is what you want? If you are, the steps will become evident as to how you're going to do it. Transformation will start to occur, but it needs to flow from the heart. No judgment, no worries about how these things are going to happen, how they will occur in your life. If you have a spouse, no judgment with your spouse either. He may want to live with his family somewhere else. He may want to go in one direction. You may want to go in another direction. You kind of need to let nature take its course and see where the flow takes you, because in the end, if you want something bad enough, it will happen. The universe or the energy will take you in that direction, and hopefully you guys can meet at the end. If you have a partner, you both come in union, and for some reason you pick that house in Kansas and both families can come there, be right smack in the middle of the United States. I mean, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying, you guys are having a great big struggle at the moment, whether it's with your spouse, with a home that you're wanting to get and you can't decide as to where it is. Maybe your spouse wants to go in one direction and you in another. But you need to start thinking clearly. You do have the capability of clear thought, of farsightedness, to see where you're going and to manage your steps that you need to take and to eliminate things that no longer serve you, because you're really good at doing that, Aquarius. So you need to start doing that in order to bring through this transformation that's wanting to happen in your life, where you can focus more on children, but at this time you need to focus on yourself so that you can balance your life out again a little bit. All right, you guys, put out a question and let's see what the angels have to say. Express a secret question, Aquarius. Yes. The answer is yes to whatever question you posted. To the cards. Okay, guys. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. I love you guys. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.